Welcome back. So we're now going to move on to actually modelling a primitive. So if I create a new primitive, let's create a cube this time. Zoom in. Now by default it's a very simple cube, but we can actually add more detail to this object. So I want to bring your attention over here to the attribute editor. And in the attribute editor, it's filled with settings that you can edit. So you can edit this here, that Lambert1 is the actual material of the object. And there's many other options here. If we click on Polycube, we can actually add to the geometry. So let's just add a few more divisions. This adds more detail to the cube. Now, leaving that, let's just deselect Attribute Editor. Leaving that and going back to our tools that we were using last time, no amount of moving the object, rotating the object, scaling the object, none of that is really going to fundamentally change the geometry of our shape. Whatever we do is pretty much always going to be a cube or an oblong of some sort. In order to actually model this object, we have to actually go in and edit the actual geometry of the shape. To do that, with our object selected, hold down the right click, and that brings up what's called the marking menu. And from there we can go to face. The object turns blue, and you can see you can actually edit the individual faces of the geometry. So if I click on one, I can select it, and we can use the scale. We can move, we can rotate, we can actually model the object as if it were a piece of clay. We can marquee select, so if you hold down left click, you can actually select, and now we're actually beginning to do some modelling. So I just want you to have a go at that now. Go into Poly Modelling, create a cube, go into the Attribute Editor, go on to Polycube, add some subdivisions, right click, bring up the marking menu, go into face mode, and try editing the faces.